I've been feeling super insecure lately about the way I look, my weight, what I'm doing with my life, my cold sores. So we're gonna make some chocolate covered strawberries to drown all my sorrows in chocolate. Hopefully that'll help me feel better. Since we moved here, my kitchen has been my least favorite place in the entire apartment. So I've been trying to make a fun and cute experience for myself when I cook. So I'm gonna show you what I did. I already had these candlesticks and I got them thrifted. I just had these wood cutting boards already here. Then we have this little plant, okay? This was a survivor from my gnat infestation. We had to get rid of all of our plants, but I kept a few cuttings because I wanted to save them. And look at how freaking beautiful. How freaking cute is this? Okay, let's get to cooking. So it's a little hard for me to talk about things that I've been really insecure about. I don't want to be judged for them, and I've always heard that you shouldn't put out there the things you're insecure about because then you're drawing people's attention to it. I just think it's a little toxic to think that way because then you never really get to share your true self with people and you're always just putting on a facade of what you think people want. And I don't want to do that anymore, so I feel good and ready to talk about it. I've only ever made chocolate strawberries one time, and the time that I did make them, I failed tremendously. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I tried to make it too complicated. I put like olive oil in it. It wasn't right. It was gross. So after COVID happened, I started spending a lot of time indoors, and we also decided to move to Chicago, which seemed like a really good idea at first. But something I didn't realize was how much the cold was gonna affect me to live here and how much it would bring down my mood to live in a place where there's no sun, it's cold, and I don't really have any friends. I didn't think the cold would affect me as much as it did. I started picking up a lot of really bad habits. Like I got addicted to eating takeout and junk food. I hadn't really ever eaten that way, and I loved cooking, but once we moved here, I didn't really have the energy to cook or do anything. Life was just not what I thought it was gonna be. Because you know what? The grass isn't always greener. I just got really down and I didn't have a lot of energy because not only do I need the sun for my vitamin D, I am also a social butterfly. When I don't have people around me to hang out with and I don't have a lot of friends, I don't really have energy. And I didn't really spend a lot of time taking care of myself. It made me stop working out, stop calling my friends. And with unhealthy habits, like not eating healthy and not working out, you're gonna gain weight. And I definitely did. It takes a toll. It takes a toll on your life and like how you feel about yourself and how confident you are. And for the longest time, I didn't want to post any videos because I just didn't feel good about myself. And it's also really hard to admit that because, like I said, you don't want people to see you differently and you don't want people to know that you're not confident because it comes off as a weakness. But lately I've told myself that I want to have a new mindset about it and that I don't want to feel bad for myself and that I'm just going through a rough time and it's okay. I don't want to waste my time in my life being sad or just things that I can't go back in time and change. So all I have to do now is just do my best to get back to a healthy lifestyle as I'm making chocolate covered strawberries. But also remembering that maybe when I was eating super healthy and working out a lot, like I wasn't necessarily happy either. I just liked the way I look and I liked the way that people saw me. When I do become the person that I want to be in the way and look the way that I want to look, I want it to be in a healthier way than it was before. Oh, and I do have a dairy allergy, so these are dairy-free chocolate chips that I melted. I found that dairy-free chocolate chips are very expensive, so I actually get the dark chocolate and I just look on the label to make sure that they don't have any milk. I don't want me feeling bad about myself to continue stopping me from doing what I want to do, so I decided to film this video today and just put myself out there again. If you've also been going through a rough time because you can't go out or you can't see your coworkers or you're stuck at home by yourself, or maybe you don't even have family close by and you really truly are alone, this is just a reminder to not be so hard on yourself because you're doing the best you can. And I know that sometimes it doesn't feel like enough, but we're just like get us. Like most of the time that just stops you from doing what you want to do and pursuing the things that could potentially make you happy and will get you where you want to be. Also, I have a cold sore, so I highly do not recommend doing this if you have a cold sore too, because chocolate is just not good for them. But so this is what they look like now. I put them on skewers just because they're easier for me to eat for some reason. It is kind of weird that we're talking about health when I'm putting literal chocolate on my strawberries, but I think that is a good way to show just balance and know that it's okay, and it's okay to also take small steps because guess what? We could just be eating this without the strawberries. I hope that you're also not being too hard on yourself, and I hope that you also take some time to like feel good and feel more confident, and maybe just figure out what you need to do in order to do that. Everyone says it, but life is just too short to hate ourselves and to wish we were someone else and to not be happy with putting ourselves out there in the way that we truly are. Here's a closer look at what they look like, and I think they look freaking delicious and incredible. So we're gonna put them in the freezer now. Say hi, say hi. Oh, and also about this cold sore, I haven't really talked about it, but I just got it a couple days ago, and I have to say, I think I'm so used to cold sores that they don't even faze me anymore because I've had them for so long. I think I've had them since I was 18. I am 27 now, so that's a long time, and I haven't really figured out a solution to them, although I do know what causes them for me, and maybe this will help you too, but I am allergic to dairy. When I don't eat dairy, I don't get cold sores, and if I feel one coming on, I do take L-lysine. They're just supplements that you can get at the grocery store, and they really help me. Sometimes I do overdo it and I eat way too much dairy when I shouldn't, and I feel horrible and I get these bad boys. I have 2 of them. So just another fun, cute little insecurity, fun little games. Let's go check on the strawberries. I've only been in there for a few minutes, but I'm just so freaking ready to eat them. Oh, that is so beautiful. They look, oh my God, look at this. They are gorgeous. Okay, let's take this one. Look at how beautiful this is with the lighting in the back. They look so delicious. Okay. That was amazing and delicious. I'm gonna go eat the rest in the fridge probably, but I'm gonna leave one for John because I'm a nice wife. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that today helped you feel better, and worst comes to worst, at least you have a really easy, fun way to make chocolate covered strawberries. I'm so out of breath. I'm still eating.